Time to unleash your company's greatest asset. So today I want to talk to you about 3 ways that you can do this and how to do it on a small or $0 budget. So my name is Kristen Dyck. I am the founder of Creative, where I am a personal branding strategist. And I help women go from cubicle to corner office using my signature personal branding process. So today we're talking about your company's biggest asset, and that is your employees. I hope this comes as absolutely no shock or surprise to you, but you should know that their performance is reflected in the success of the business. And a rule that's maybe not as well known is that employee branding efforts is also reflected in the success of the company. And according to Kelley School of Business at Indiana University, employee branding is the process by which employees internalize the desired brand image and are motivated to project the image to customers and other organizational constituents. So that's how academics have described employee branding. Here's another way to do it. Employee branding is teaching employees to talk about the company to customers, candidates, industry, and their network. So you might be wondering one of 2 things right now. Either that, 1, why does it matter if my employees are talking about the company? Or 2, aren't they already doing this? So let's talk about the first question. Why does it matter? So it matters a lot because people trust people. People trust people more than they trust your business and the communications and marketing materials you put out. Your employees are seen as credible sources to their network and the people they engage with on behalf of your business. That's why you hired them, right? So this credibility or reputation, if you want to call it, attracts top talent, customers, and investors. Now, are any of those groups important to you? That's what I thought. So here is more academic research from the Kelley School of Business. Effective employee branding programs have several favorable consequences. First, they enable organizations and their offerings to be effectively positioned in the minds of customers and other stakeholders. Effective employee branding programs result in increased employee satisfaction and reduced turnover. Companies engaging in successful employee branding efforts are also likely to benefit from higher levels of customer satisfaction and loyalty, and a favorable overall reputation because the desired brand image is being consistently reflected by employees. So why does this matter even more in 2021? Well, because it is very cost effective. If your marketing budget has been slashed this year or you don't have one at all, you can still use your company's biggest asset, your staff, to market and build relationships with customers. But wait, aren't they already doing this? So the answer to that question is maybe and no, not likely. So to be clear, employees clicking share on your company's social media posts or saying they work for you at industry events is not what we're talking about here. The difference between these actions and employee branding is enthusiasm and know-how. So effective employee branding is when your staff demonstrate genuine enthusiasm for the company and its products or services, and they're tuned into company-wide goals and can share them with people. So how do we go about making this happen? How do we do it effectively? So that's what you probably tuned in for today, and that's what I want to talk about now. The 3 ways that you can unleash your employees, your best and biggest asset, and their brands on a small or even $0 budget. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is tell your employees they're powerful and mean it. This won't work if you don't mean it. You've got to make it crystal clear that their employee brand matters to the company. Your employees might not fully understand that the way they talk about the company impacts what people think about it. So ask them, how do you explain the company and your role in it? Take the time to learn about their experience doing this so far. Common questions, concerns, or praise that they get about the company. Collect this information and use it to create employee brand training. That brings me to point number 2. Train them. Schedule time to bring teams together to train them on company brand assets. So this would likely be led by your communications and marketing department. They can share the company's mission, vision, values, goals, and key messages. They can also create messages to help employees answer challenging questions that they might get. Now, social media training applies here too. So number 3 is evaluate what is working. Are employees saying a message, product, service, or activity, maybe your corporate giving? Are they saying that any of these things are getting a lot of attention? So share that with all staff members along with the key messages around it. And don't forget to share this insight with marketing and corporate strategy too. One of the things you'll start to see as you evaluate is that some employees do really well with employee branding. So you want to first express your gratitude to these people and find out what they need support for in the area so they can continue. It might be a smart idea to really invest in their brand and have them speak on behalf of the company at conferences or the company's social media accounts. There are lots of things these shining employees can do to benefit your company. So if you want your company to succeed, and I know you do, it's time to empower your employees and unleash their message. Don't take for granted that this is happening or it won't be effective. So remember, first explain the concept of employee branding and your belief in them. Then provide the training and always evaluate and adjust based on what is working and not working. So give me a fist bump emoji if you have seen the power of employee branding.